And it says, "Oh, I can't find the internet. Sorry, Cosmic. No internet." That was what it was doing to me yesterday. All right, how y'all doing out there? I know nobody's here. I haven't advertised. I just want to stream while I'm taking all this train set down. Taking it down. Taking it down. All right, today is a great day. Everything going okay. Let's just kind of sit there for a little bit. Turn on the rest of the lights. Lights are all on. All right, we got this box here too. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna drive some shit around a little bit and put some stuff in what we got left for boxes. We're gonna have to use these white boxes, I guess. Yeah, so I got these. This thing has to go in cold storage. Ah, what a beautiful train layout that is. One day, my friend, we will be together again. Let's just drive around a little bit. Let's see, did I fill this up last night? I think I did. Yep. Working late. I filled that one up. The old beacon on for its last spin around. Might take a few minutes for it to get going. I got that rotary beacon when I was a kid. Very cool. So all three of those pieces, four of those pieces, the rotary beacon, the gateman, the uh, gate signal, and the banjo signal, uh, I've had since I was a kid. The gateman, I think, was my Uncle G and girls, maybe my brothers, I don't know. I had to restore it. It was pretty worn out. Those are getting ready to go into boxes next. Actually, we're going to put some cars in boxes. We're going to put those GP9s up. And, we'll leave that caboose out, but I'll show y'all what I got. I don't have actual boxes for these cars. But what I do have, let's pull the train up a little bit, is this thing. These are baseball card holders, and they can hold train cars pretty well. So we'll take this big guy here. I wish I had some packing paper. Now this guy's full of coal. We got to get the coal put back in some kind of container. Well, bummer dee. Wires. Okay. All these wires can go into this thing. I'll dump the coal in here. We might do a coal run before this is all over. I rebuilt this log car, man. I had one when I was a kid, but my brother, when he took all his stuff home, he took this one version with him, and I found this on the internet, broken for $5 or $6. Put a new gate on it, rewired the soldering. The wires were all gone. I can't know if you can see that or not, but put new wires on it, and it works great now. There's nothing like finding very inexpensive L&L train parts and putting them back together. Now this wheel car, we have to take these wheels out, and we'll leave them in there, but we can't do it. So this wheel car has been around since I was a kid. It was all busted up in a box. Man, the lighting is bad right here. Yeah, so I bought some Lionel trucks, put on it. If I can get them up there. Spring loaded. See the springs? Washed it up, man. It's beautiful. Well, actually, I didn't clean it yet, but it's still got the spring trucks on it. And that car has really been one of my favorites. So those 4 cars are in the box. We put a lid on this box. I'll look for 4 more here in a minute. I'll save the train master thing till the end. All right. I think we're going to go to the other end because it was much more bright and everything down there. And so far, we're not losing internet connection like yesterday. Boy, that was awful. Oh, let's tip over my camera. All right. Get this old stupid 1,000-watt lamp over here. Now I'm blinded. Can't see a thing. All right, so yeah, I bought these boxes a while back, knowing I was going to have to move eventually. And I'm sure glad I got them now. Yeah, it's much brighter down here. Give it a round or two. All right. So I got to put these cars up. And like I said, they don't have boxes, so we use this thing. And first up is this Virginia. Now, I don't think this is a real car. It looks like somebody made this car. Although the lettering is stamped, I don't know if this is an actual car that Lionel made at one time. Was this Virginia? I'm not sure if that's was a thing or not. Just that's why you block the light. So I don't know if that's something somebody made, but it does say Lionel on it, and it looks stamped. They're not decals, but I haven't ever seen a Virginia before. And this is my Swift car. I thought I had a box for it. Now that's a reefer. It's a wood-sided reefer. Swift Premium. Pretty cool little old 27 car. You know what? I'm going to turn these couplers on the inside so if they roll around the box, they don't smack. This was a cool one, man. I got on the internet for real cheap. I had to put trucks on it because it was broke trucks. So I put some of those Lionel spring-loaded trucks on it. Very heavy car. Well made. It's a cattle car or a livestock car. L&N. Pretty cool. Man, I wish my stream would have crapped out yesterday. I was in all kinds of stuff. Okay, so this caboose we're going to leave on because we're getting ready to do some other things here. Now this car, I'm going to put some wrapping around that sucker before I put it in any box. It's got so many details. Let's see, we need one more car. So we're going to pick up some trains from the inside. Man, this is the last of the last. Oh, here's a car. This came with the Lionel Hudson set I got at a yard sale as a kid. It's an original 1950s Lionel car. It's pretty cool. This is not the collector one. So it goes in here. Now this box is done. I can take it and put the lid on it. We're almost cleaned out, man. I need some regular size boxes. I'm gonna have to go to see where somebody gets rid of boxes, like a liquor store or something, man. I don't even know if people use boxes anymore. Now these are gonna fit. Yeah, fastener train. So I tell you what we'll do next here is we're gonna pick up a train from the inside. I wanted to leave my coal cars till last so I could do this thing one more time, but I don't think we're gonna get to do that. So this, and this. We're gonna pull the work train out here and run it around a little bit. So let's get this in a couple. I have been working on this work train for about a year. Started off with one broken bulldozer and a flat car I got as a kid for Christmas. And slowly over time on the internet, I was able to find all the pieces and little things to get the whole set back together. Now I have the land excavator thing, grader, and all of it The only two construction things I'm missing is there's a bigger crane car, I think, and all right. So here we go. Oh, well, guess what? The steam shovel does not fit through the bridge. Ooh, I can't even break anything. The thing does not fit through the bridge. It hits this top part, and there's no way to fix that. Ooh, man. Note to self: bridge is not tall enough for a steam shovel. That's all right though. It was running on the inside line. It's got its own box actually, so we're gonna put that in the box right now since it went there. Hey, it comes with a car. What is that? Oh, it's upside down. That's what's wrong. We'll run it around, put the flat car on next. Oh, my trains, man. These things are so much fun. One day I'll set them all up again. And we will continue on with the funness. Yeah, that looks like it. Yeah, it took me a couple of years to get these construction cars, the yellow construction vehicles together. Not because it's rare, but because finding that part's cheap. I don't have a lot of money, so I would wait till I found one, $5 for a bulldozer, or $3 for a bag of pieces for these things, and I put them together. I didn't know that crane would not fit. The steam shovel does not fit through the tower of the bridge. That's interesting. Good to know. One more round, and we're going to put away the construction train. Man, what a fun thing that was. All right, Mr. Construction Train, you're going to be put away. Yep. So originally, as a kid, I got a flat car, which was not this one. This one came. This is a scrap car. So this was my original car here that I got, and it came with an earth mover like this, and one of those bulldozers. And then eventually, I kept getting other ones and pieces, and a flat car here and there. So you guys are all safe. And then you go inside here with this construction vehicle. You have your own special little deal. You know what? I bet they turned those couplers around, didn't they? Yeah, they did. It seems to be a Lionel thing every now and then. No, they did not. It's not cut out for that, huh? So what are we looking at here? They just go halfway in. Must be the gimmick. Yeah. So, man, oh man. I'll show y'all this. So when I bought this off of eBay, I think I paid $5 or $6 for it. That wasn't very long ago. Of course, it was all torn apart. I had to put it all back together. It's very nice, intricate little model. If I was to say that crane might be 1/48 scale, who's going to fall out there? Even the door in the back there slides open. I got to get the string rewound one day. Well, that's hard to say. Okay, so I got this, and what else can I put in here? I need the light car. Now, this light car I got as a kid, and I put some aluminum foil on the inside of the light there so it would shine brighter. Yeah, it goes in this box with these. So these two boxes are done and ready to go. Man, I'm going to miss all you guys so much. I hope nothing happens to me between now and the next time I get to get you guys out. So let's run some of this around. We'll get another box. Now, this little car here, this little black car, the only thing we had was that black car body itself, and it was covered in dirt, and it hung around. Nobody ever did nothing with it because it was small. I guess it wasn't O scale or something. So I bought a pair of Lionel trucks off the internet, and they got springs on them, and washed it. When I washed it, it looked brand new, man. That's the best looking one of those I've ever seen. So anyway, I was kind of not wanting to put my time into it because it wasn't O scale, it was smaller, O27. Then I was watching Jawtooth on YouTube, and he has videos where he watches real trains, and sure enough, a real train come by, must have had 30 of those short gondolas on it, just like that one. And I was like, wow, even though it's O27, it still matches the real life ones I see. So I was like, I'll just keep it and I'll run it like that. I think the last thing I'll run is that silver pasture train. All right, let's put the barrel cars away. And we'll put that dummy GP9 away. We'll operate the cold ramp one more time. That's a sad day. I always try to think, man, well, maybe it wouldn't, maybe I won't have to leave, but yeah, this is that car. Look how nice that looks just from washing it up and putting spring-loaded trucks on that thing. That's 1950s. And I put a brake handle on the other side. I'm gonna put one on this side. I just haven't got around to it. But I have a brake handle. Makes it look really cool. I got stuff loaded in it right now. And this is the automated barrel car. I haven't washed it up, but I did oil it and I get it all working. I found that guy on the internet for like 50 cents. I don't think he's original, but I think he's a remake. Yeah, this car works really good now. I'm gonna have to get all that back out one day, and we'll leave that caboose on there so that we can. This is a lighted Lionel caboose. That's pretty awesome. SP stands for Southern Pacific, I think. And we'll get that gondola, but first we're gonna yeah, the last 3 or 4 cars. I sure do want to do that coal thing one more time because that was so much fun, man. I think that's what I'm gonna do here. So we're gonna go accessory full auxiliary 2, transformer. Oh, wait a minute. Accessory full auxiliary 1, transformer 1. It works, I'll be damned. Let's run around the inside loop. Oh, we can't because the borrow crane is over here. That's all right. We'll use this to push it around. So this would be accessory 5. Now we have a burrow crane sitting on the track right there. Accessory 3, auxiliary 1. Put the little burrow. I'll put that sucker right here for now. We're gonna run this thing before we put it away. All right, so let's run around this inside track a couple times before we Okay, so let's back up into the coal area. We got to pick up these coal cars, and we got to go get them some coal. So what's the rest of this stuff? So accessory 11, auxiliary 1, accessory 8, auxiliary 1, accessory 10, auxiliary 1. These GP9s, man, they work good on these Gargrave switches. Watch, as soon as I say that, it'll blow up. Some of those cars just do not like them switches, man. Hey, if I could boost put up, yeah, the boost is good put up. Oh, I gotta get back in there to get it into the outside track. And next time it comes around, it should go to the outside track there. Something I've always wanted to do and ain't done it very much is this. We're going to switch it to the inside and to the outside. Smooth sailing. Yeah. Next time we go back out. All right. We're still broadcasting. Hey, you got two people watching actually. Hey, two people. Okay, we're gonna slow this down. We're gonna take off this red gondola here. This red gondola was another one I got that matched with this box car here. They both came. I think I got them for $14 a piece. They are just fantastic actual scale reproductions. These little gates fold down. Can't do it right now, but those little gates right there fold down. And a little chain onto the brake and everything. And a spring loaded red trucks. That's a fantastic model. But it don't have a box. That's another reason it was so cheap is these two came without a box. They're the only true scale I got, and it won't fit in this box, and I don't want to put it in there. So we're not going to put it in a box. We're going to get its own box somewhere. Okay, so we got this coal train, and we're going to run around behind it, pick up these coal cars, and fill them up at the coal station here, man. Don't mean to be standing in you guys' way. We're going to do a coal train operation. See if I can get it for you. I can see the whole thing. Okay, so shoot, I should have brought this around. This is also what I need to do this thing right. Yeah, I saved these to last for so I could do this coal ramp. Man, I worked so hard on that coal ramp. That was one of the things that I used to keep my sanity this past couple of years, was working on that coal tipple and the whole concept of moving coal around. So, oh no, what is this number? I don't think this one's hooked up. So since this track is not, it's still blocked off, we're going to just manually do these cars. And I don't have this wired up because we extended. But anyway, we're gonna come in here and we're gonna. Am I standing in your guys' way? Let's see if we can get you guys up here now. We're gonna load the tipple. So the tipple goes in here, pull this little thing, and all kinds of coal fills out. And that's all the coal we got. But luckily, I unloaded this thing over here. And this is where our coal is going to go when we get done with it here in a little while. But I got this from the other cars the other day. Gathered up all my coal. So yeah, it's a coal tipple. It's a coal tipple. So this car comes out of here. This thing switches. This car comes over here. We unhook it. This car comes in here. We load it up again. How much we got left? A little bit on there. This car is almost full. I'm spreading out my coal because I don't have a lot of it. Yeah, I was hoping to get me a little separate little switcher engine for the short line. Be able to do all this. That's why it's blocked off separate. Okay, so now we got 3 loads of coal. Take it back to the coal heap. Alrighty then. Get you guys to the major view. I'll get you guys the coal ramp view. Because that's where we're heading to. We're taking this train back to the coal ramp. I think this thing's all hooked up, isn't it? Yep. Okay, so we gotta get you guys out of here. Come on, go. Go, Mr. Go. Oops. I should have checked that bridge before I went back over it. All right, so we'll run this around a circle a couple times, like it's on an actual journey going to the coal station. And I forgot to flip the switch. Don't you hate it when you do that? I was so worried about that bridge, I forgot to flip the switch. Derailment. $1 million mistake in the real railroad. Yep. Yep. All right, so we got that. We got this. We got this. Everybody hunky dory. Let's get back in here. Reset this bridge. All right, so okay, so the next thing is going to be kind of complicated. So we got to leave these coal cars sitting right here. When we bring the engine around, and we're going to take them to the ramp. We're just going to push them onto the siding for now. And now we got to run around behind the caboose. I'm not sure, but this should work. Ooh, it's pushing it hard. Uncouple. Okay, so we got this First coal car up there. Man, I really wish I had more time to do these things. Okay, and it's gonna unload and spill everywhere because it's kind of what it does. And now I gotta get the coal holder because my original plan, man, I was gonna cut a hole in the in the board right there and use a PVC pipe, maybe a 4-incher, to shoot it back under the table to the coal mine where you could just load it back into the coal thing. Never got around to it. That was my goal. All right, so the first one's unloaded. The track's set to release it. Let's release it, and it should come back to this siding. Yeehaw. Flip the switch, do it again. I don't know if this old caboose will make it up that. First time I used it as a pusher. Yeah, I know you're not liking that, are you? Uncouple. Oops, uncoupler smacked that thing right off there. All right, now we flip the switch and we unload. That's a blast, man. I don't care what anybody says, that's fun. Woo! All right, so we got coal almost put away. Let's do the release, see if it rolls like it should. Okay, so here we go. Now this engine might smack, so I don't know if we can make that all the way or not. Made it. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is how that thing was designed to run. That is exactly how it's supposed to work. Uncouple, blah, 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 unload. That was going to be one of my operations on this railroad was this coal operation. Yeah, and I was going to have a pipe going back over there, man. So let's do this. Let's release this. Everything's set. This one should release too. That is so freaking awesome. So anyway, long story short, it would come back. Go around. Let's just do that for the heck of it. Oh, I gotta push them forward, don't I? These would come through here. Where's this boxcar? Doesn't need to be here. And then it would come through here. Come around here. Reverse switch. And then they're back in the yard, ready to be picked up. And the whole thing done all over again. So let's get the rest of this yard cleared out. All right. Hear that E unit sitting there buzzing. All right, so we got a crane car and we got coal cars. Yeah, I had to do that one more time before I packed it all up, man. That is so much fun. You know what? Let's get the crane first. Because it's just put a maintenance crew. And that clears out the yard, doesn't it? No more cars in the yard after this. No more cars in the yard. The yard is cleared. Last train's out of the yard. Let's try to go around. Let's see if we go around this a couple more times. Make sure this crane doesn't hit that big bridge. No, to clear it. Get 2 loops around there. And we'll take you guys all the way out. Guess what, guys? You didn't flip that switch, you idiot. I thought I just flipped that switch. Yeah, turning the switch is very important. If I had lights on them, they're supposed to have lights with green and red, so you know if you're open or closed. Well, make sure it's gonna clear. Yeah, it clears the bridge. Okay. So we got the coal out. The last 4 cars there. And after we put this set up, we're gonna run the passenger train for a while. The little silver cars. Go get me a soda pop. Move you guys back, give you the full view. So that was the coal operation I was trying to build before I got a. Hey Sheldon, what's up, man? I'm just now reading the text. That was the coal operation there. Sad but glorious. The mighty fine railroad. Wish I could have spent more time down here, but next time we will do it. See a little bit of a bump there, but it don't matter anymore. But still, a little bit of a bump. Yeah, I tell you, I need to find some better bearings next time I set it up for that bridge over there. All I could find was cabinet hinges, and should have probably waited, saved up some money, went to Granger and got some professional bearing hinges. Or I was thinking about using my CNC somehow to make a bearing or some kind of a wooden hinge. It'd probably be a lot cooler if I did that. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna miss all that, man. So let's get this coal cars put away. Actually, we need that gondola first to get this box set up. Let's get that gondola. Now, this gondola here was one of Uncle Gene and Gerald were twins, and they were before I was born. They got a train set, so I don't have them all together, but they're here at this house. They each got identical train sets, and this was one of the hoppers. So I guess in 1940 or something, they got a train set each with identical 027 steam engines and matching cars and everything. So here's this package is full. I'll put the lid on it. Got this, and the coal cars are next. What a fun that was, man. Whew. Yeah. As soon as I get everything moved and to a new place, if I'm able to set one up again, I'll probably every Sunday run my trains and go work the rest of the week, and then on Sunday would be train day. Now, some of this coal is still in here. Kind of another thing I wish I had was a ability to be somewhere stable enough where I could use the CNC machines from the shop to make some buildings for this thing. Now, we made an episode on these coal cars and how to fix them, but I'll go over just a little bit in case anybody's ever watched this video. These coal cars do not work from the factory for two reasons. The 1940 versions of these won't work because the trucks are so old, they will not roll back down that ramp over there. Where's that ramp? They won't roll back down. And the new trucks you buy from Lionel have a plunger. Has this got them on it? Nope. That won't allow the car to line up over the magnets properly. But if you go to Menards, you can get a Menards box car, and these trucks have this little thing here, which allows that magnet on that ramp over there to catch onto these and make the whole thing work like it did back in the 1950s. So that's why people are selling those so cheap, is they can't get them to work no more. But if you go to Menards to get you a box car, swap out the trucks that were on this coal car and put the Menards trucks on here, they will work. And you just see me do it. That's how they operate. And you can operate it like it was really supposed to operate. So this is a Reading Railroad. The Reading Railroad. What do you think of that show? What was it? The Reading Rainbow? Had Geordi from Star Trek on it. And after I put this train up here, I'm going to go get me a Coke. Then I'll come back down and we'll run a pasture train around and around. Anybody out there wants to make donations, man? I'm still taking donations and stuff, but I don't think the link's up there. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and subscribe. See the Cosmic Show. Okay, so there's the Reading operating coal car. We got to put it in the boxes here. I don't have another crate. I probably could dump that Christmas stuff out down there. Use that box is what I'm going to do. And then this was the original Northwestern. This is not that box. What is this? That's not that box. No. But it looks like it goes in there. It matches up. So anyway, this is an original 1950s coal car, operating coal car, and we switched to the Menards trucks. And this is the box it came in, but I don't know if this is the right number. But it was in this box, so we're going to put it back in there. And it does not want to go. Yeah, it's the original box. It says right here on the tag. Operating coal car. So now we got operating coal car. Original 1950s. Man. Next, we're going to run this around, but I'm going to go get a Coke after I do this last coal car here. This is an operating coal car. Now, this is a modern version. This is a 70s or 80s, and it had those trucks where the coupler is way up here, and it won't work with that coal ramp. I don't know why Lionel even put those out. So if you ever get one of these, you just switch them out with the Menards trucks on your trains, and they will work great on that coal ramp. They will do, because that's how they were intended to do. You know, they were supposed to roll down that hill onto a separate track, like the real trains used to do in the 50s on those coal ramps. And it's fun. All right, so this is put up. This is the next load that goes to the climate control. There's boxes that go. I got almost a quarter of a truckload. So we'll come back down in a few minutes. Oh, I got to put away those GP9s. Are these GP9s? Yeah, they're GP9 diesels. So these GP9 diesels here were a gift to me for Christmas. Me and my brother were supposed to split them and share them, but we also had an O-scale Santa Fe set. So my brother traded me the O-scale Santa Fe set for these GP9s and all the Illinois Central cars. And I was like, heck yeah, man. Now, O-scale 2-rail is different from Lionel. Lionel's a 3-rail system, whereas Atlas O-scale is a 2-rail system like a real railroad train. Come on, this box is is fighting me. It's like, you shall not pass. Okay. Don't touch anything. Don't destroy anything. Gently put the thing in there. Get careful with these things. Yeah, so this is a dummy. This is what they call a dummy unit because it has no motor, and this is a powered unit. The powered and the dummy. Oh man, emotions are not sad. I'm happy. I got a feeling I'm going to be okay, man. I was worried for a while. I think I'll be all right. All right, so I'm gonna go fix a Coke, and then when I come back down, so give me about 10 minutes. We'll run the crane. The crane is a burrow sitting right there on the track. We'll run it and show you how it operates. But I need to go get a Coke because I can't breathe. I mean, I can't swallow. I'm dried up. So I'll be right back, folks. you guys. Nobody's here, but we're gonna do this anyway. Yeah, I had to take a break, man. Couldn't needed to do some Coca-Cola. Where is my controller? See, we were down here. There it is. All right. Next comes this crane, man. Let's uncouple and move this thing down. See if we get it to run here. So I think if I do this, okay, so we're gonna run it around the track because it's got a motor on it. That's cool, man. Little burrow. It's the burrow crane. It's going insane, traveling around the track. Now it has a little automated switch on the side where it hits it, and it automatically reverses. So if you had a stop here, it comes with it in the box that lets you that it'll automate itself on a track, basically a manual computer system. So that's back in the 50s when they designed it. It came with two little stops, and you put them on a track, and it made it go back and forth and do different functions. And this is called the burrow crane. It's normally yellow. The 1950s version is yellow. This is probably 80s or 90s. I got this thing for $30, man, on eBay one day. They're around 100, about 80 used. Doesn't have no traction though. Basically meant to move itself. And it doesn't have an E unit. The only way it reverses is with that little switch on the side. Okay, so that's the motor function. As far as it tractive effort, it's driving around. It has zero ability to pull anything. So then you can switch it to neutral like that, and it'll travel. Then there's also this. I don't know if I can get this going. What is it right there? Is it here? No, it's there. There. So it must be this one. Right here, it was supposed to. What is it supposed to do here? Well, it was supposed to move up and down and do all kinds of things here. You got this level. Let's raise this up just to make sure the hook ain't hitting them. But anyway, it used to, maybe I got it, it's broke or something now. Get this hook up in there. Okay, so it used to. And then right here, it used to. There it goes. Haha. It's automatically doing itself. It's automatically reversing itself there. Now with a little lever in the back here, you can raise and lower the hook. Okay, now we're going to get this hook back on here. So when you raise the lever up in the back, it raises the hook, but you got to use the reverse mechanism on the crane itself. I like that kind of sounds like the crane. I mean, that's not a sound effect, that's just the motor. And then it'll automatically rewind itself because it runs out of thread. But if you put longer thread, you could drop it pretty low if you wanted. And then when you let it go, that's a lever right there that I was using. I like that thing. That thing's fun, man. Yeah, when I was a kid, my brother had the original 1950s one, and he got mad at my dad or whatever, took all his stuff, and he took that. So when I seen this one, I was like, oh man, I'd like to have that again. You know what? I'm gonna pick something up with the sucker. What can I pick up, man? Uh, there gotta be something around here I can pick up. A little toy car or something. Ah, I know. We'll pick up a section of track. That's what we'll do. See if we can get it even there. Oh no, buddy, you can do it. Oh, the thing got stuck. Shoot. Operator error, operator error. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh no! Let's get this hook up off that track. Yeah, it was doing good till I messed with it. I know. Let's see if our controller is messed up, maybe. We got a red light over here. Yes, let's just do this again, just to make sure. Oh, my little crane broke. Well, it didn't break, but I wish I hit a switch too hard or something. Let's get this wound up here. Wound up. My caboose was shortening out the track. Ah, that's what it was. Let's get that caboose out of the way here. Caboose was shortening out the track. Right, so let's do this again here. We're going to go over here. I'm going to pick up that track. We had to go to that thing. Where was it? Right there it was. Okay. Hold on. Let's get the pulley back up on here, folks. That little string. I need a better kind of string for that area. That's okay. Of course, you'd load that onto a flat car if you have one. That's cool as shit, man. Or if I had to move it down the track, let's see what would I do. I would flip the switch over here. So I'm gonna do this. All right. So that's the Burrow crane. Oh man, I like that one. So we're gonna. I don't think we gotta lower this down. Maybe see how it fits into this box here. Looks like it might go. It goes that way. So to get this in there, it has to go here, and this thing has to come way down to match that angle of that piece of styrofoam. Yeah, I got for $30, probably 5 or no, it was 10 for shipping back then. Okay, so now we know how you fit. We're gonna put you in a bag. And I'll tell you what, we're gonna stick the thing out this way so we don't hurt the entry there. Like that. Yeah, and this thing didn't come with the stops that I was telling you about. Let me see if I can find them on the instructions here. Nope, don't have the instructions either. That's a bummer. So this would go here like this. Yep. Man, that thing was a blast. It was truly a blast. All right, next up is the passenger train. And we're going to try this Hudson. It got worn out the other day. It has problems, but it warms up, it can run. So we'll see if we can get it to run. We get it to run, man. That would be great. Okay, here's the Hudson. Let's get the Berkshire over here too. We're gonna run it before we put him up. Such a sad day. I'm just happy I got friends that help. I thank all people that have donated from all over, man. It's just been an incredible help, man. Without y'all's help, I'd probably be losing all this right now. So that clears out the yard. Let's move this over so we can put it in a box when we're ready. Put it back here. Man, everything's gone. It's so lonely in here, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. And the train thing. Release button. All that works. Yeah. Okay, so let's get my shit together here. we're gonna run the passenger train here, the old Luna box cars. Passenger cars. Then we'll run it with the Berkshire for a while too. And the Berkshire, as far as I know, only has an E problem. Doesn't have a any other problems. When I first got these cars, my parents got them from a really cheap, man, like $10 or something, from Fisher's Hobby Shop. They used to run around for Christmas display, and then they put them up every year for decades and decades. And anyway, they got them, and they were used and pretty destroyed. And my dad was able to take them to work. He works at the Courier, and they got the aluminum straightened out and everything. But when we tried to put them on the guard gauge track that we had, the wheels kept falling through and not catching onto the track. So we just figured they were worn out, and they got put up, and we never used them again. Then when I bought some new guard gauge track, I found out the old track we had must have got spashed up a little bit. It was actually too wide, just a hair. And with this new guard gauge track, all these cars work just fine. So they weren't worn out. And I wish my dad could have got to see them run before he passed away, because that was put a lot of work into them. And he stopped because he thought the trucks were bad. So these are 1950s, I think, aluminum passenger cars. I got the light bulbs all fixed and that poor engine. It's gonna push that caboose around. And it stopped because it took the smash that caboose right there. Let me see if I can grab it. There is one good thing about the antenna on the TMCC. It's a great reacher and pointer. Let's take this thing out of here. This thing's supposed to be in a box. I don't know why I didn't have a box for it. When I put it up and I missed it. Let's see if we got room in any of this stuff here. No room there. Yeah, there's some room here. We'll put the little creatures out into another side there with the bulldozers, and they'll be fine and happy. And we got this car put away. Come on. If this thing will warm up a little bit here, we'll get it to run. We'll put some smoke in it and smoke up the whole basement. Oh, it needs a bearings bad. It's warming up a little bit. I just oiled it about a week ago, so it's not oil. Look at that thing smoke. Man, it's just putting out that smoke. It's a better shot right there. Almost looks real coming down there on camera, don't it? That's funny. I always wish there was a hot wire you could connect between the passenger cars to keep the lights from flickering. But they all connected together, so one's flickering, the other one will catch up for it. Ooh, I better turn on some exhaust. Smoking up the whole basement here. Do a little bit of an exhaust out here. I fixed it so good it smokes. I bought this at a yard sale. Steam engine here. when I was a kid. I seen it for $5 for the whole set of that steam engine and freight cars. Not the passenger cars, but this Hudson and a bunch of freight cars. And went down there with my girls cutting money and bought this thing. It's always had that need of a repair of a bearing. Yeah, we have to run this one around for a little bit since this is the very last steam passenger train here to run on the old Cosmic line. Yeah, I like the way that smoke unit runs. Daggone you, smoke unit. Got y'all fixed, and now I gotta let you go. Put you in storage. That thing's heavy too, man. When I was a kid, I used to like to do this, man. I would sit there and I would park it. Turn electricity all the way up so that the smoke unit would get real hot. And watch this thing smoke as soon as it heats up a little bit. You can see the smoke just pouring out of it. Now it really smokes. Looks even better with a fresh load of liquid in it, which I think I might do here in a second. Yeah, let's see, one more load of liquid. We'll run this thing around a while. That's the last time I'll get to run, so we'll do a good 5 more minutes of this thing. It just floods out smoke. One thing this train layout did not have was a mountain. Usually on every train layout, for some reason, there's an unexpected mountain just sitting there, boom, with a train tunnel. Ooh, that smokestack. Yeah, we'll run this sucker around till it quits smoking. I don't know. We might do even another round because the smoke is so good on this train engine. Look at that smoke. Smoking, smoking, smoking. Yeah, that's a $9 kit, I think, or $6 kit from maybe $9 with shipping from eBay to fix your smoke units. The only thing I would suggest for you to fix your smoke units is put a switch on them where you can turn them off, because you can't turn this one off. It's just on anytime you run it, because you don't always want all that smoke in your house. It fills up this whole basement. I got a fan on right now, exhausting the smoke from this one steam engine. But it looks cool. Man, it comes running down through there under that bridge right there, and it's just smoking. Look at that. That almost looked real for a second. The way that smoke coming out of there. Yeah. Smoke, baby. Smoke while you got it. All that smoke. I wonder if the whistle works on this one. I don't think the whistle works on this one. We'll find out right here. Yeah, it does. But you gotta slow it down. I don't know if y'all can hear that on this mic. That's a 1950s motor blown over a flute type system. A whistle. No speaker. Oh, such a great thing. I guess after we get these last couple cars train put up here, we'll start taking the track all down. I'd like to get all the track and everything off these tables by tonight, and but after I get all the trains put up, I got to take a load to the climate control building. And Monday I'll start doing the non-climate control. Probably take a couple loads every day while I'm trying to make rims. I gotta go back to getting rid of all that wood by making rims this week. I'm surprised that smoke alarm didn't go off. But you know, they never have with this Lionel smoke, no matter where I've run them. I don't think it's that kind. It's a different kind of smoke, maybe more like incense or something. Yeah, we'll let you run till you quit smoking there, buddy. And then we'll put on the Berkshire. Now the Berkshire still has the original pellet smoke thing going on. It needs to be replaced, but it still smokes a little bit. But the liquid smoke replacement units are way better if it's what you like. But like I said, you need to put a switch on it somewhere and run it to the back of the cab of the locomotive or something because you don't want that smoke on all the time. It makes a chugging sound when it goes by, but that's one of them box cars. I mean, aluminum cars making some kind of truck noise. Yeah, we might have to stop and run you because you ain't never going to run out of smoke. Looks like it's going to keep on smoking and smoking and smoking. This Berkshire is one my dad got from a hobby shop that they were using to run trains around the circle for display, and it was tore up, man. I got it. My dad got most of it fixed. I recently went through and got the light bulb and stuff fixed in it. Struck you out. Put you in. Here's the Berkshire. Neither one of these are collector's items. They're just really good old engines. In a sense, they're collector's items because they're old, but they're not. They're not valued like the ones with certain numbers on them and things like that. Man, oh, this one always used to work so well. There it goes. Come on, buddy, you can do it. This one has an E unit problem. Give it a second, it'll get warmed up. Poor old guy. Come on, buddy, you can do it. Poor old locomotive. That E unit's only about $15 to. It's a little electromagnetic device that switches the track back and forth. Before they had computers, it was a way to change the alternating current to a poor guy. I don't know why they call them E units. No, it's oiled up pretty good. There's nothing binding. So what we got is just a bad E unit. It's always had a stuck E unit. E unit's this little switch up here on the top. That's what it's connected to. All right, folks. Next step is the old taking down all the signals and stuff. I don't have any bubble wrap for the stuff I don't have boxes for. All right, Mr. Berkshire. Let's turn off all these for a little bit here and man, that was fun. So the end of an era has come to be. Throw these down here. I'll put these up on cam. All right, these passengers cars are the aluminum cars. Lionel aluminum. So this is the baggage car. I don't have any boxes for these because they were display cars for Christmas and stuff at a Fisher's Hobby Shop right down the road. I got some stuff in here. So this goes in here. Put a little piece of paper on one end or the other if I got it. This one goes in here. You guys are so much fun. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Guys are so much fun. All right. So I'll show y'all how this is. This is what I'm doing here. It's a baseball card thing. Now this is long enough, but since this is a very delicate thing, you want some protection around it. Because buying is delicate. Let's tear that off. So let's try to do this. Let's try to get this inside, maybe sideways. But for more room. And a success. Another box full of cards. I can't believe it. I think I only got 2 of these boxes left. I was called that pretty close there. Let's take these white boxes. And what else put? Well, no, we'll put them here. We got to carry these white boxes up the stairs here in a little bit. We got here. And this is a white box. It's a white box. And this is a very heavy white box. And once again, I'd like to thank all the people who helped, man. Without y'all's help, I wouldn't be able to save any of this. It'd probably be on eBay right now. I don't want to do that. These have to go too, but we're just going to set them down here for now. Those go upstairs. The only thing left we got is we got one more box. We got 3 more boxes here. So yeah, it's break time. We put up this Berkshire. No, that's the Berkshire. Let's put up the Hudson. What a great track plan too, man. For just hanging out and having fun. Knowing I had to take it apart, it was pretty decent. So here's these short ones. Look right here. There. Man, I really like this for keeping track. This is pretty cool. These things hold a lot of track too. There's an operation track. There's a short piece here. That's just. Let's see, anything else short in here? There's this stuff down here. Is it screwed on? Yeah, and it's time to go get the electric screw attachment there. This can go in one of those boxes. One of them boxes. Don't you know? So we got a couple extra boxes here, and they'll be good for stuff like this. Man, these things come in handy, I tell you. You couldn't beat that with a stick. It's a shame it won't fit those other pieces. But it will fit this crossing gate. If I can get my screwdriver thingy going. What's cool is if I had a friend over here, I could just hand them out the window, and they would go right out the window. That's what they were designed to do. But I think every time I go upstairs to take a break, I'll just take a couple with me. Yeah, miss all you guys now. Got the trains going. I can't believe I fixed this little banjo signal, man. This thing was hard to find parts, and then I finally found somebody that makes the little crossing gate washer machine thingy. It's like a washer with legs on it, a rubber washer with legs on it. What else we got over here? We got the crossing gate, but it won't fit in one of those boxes. So, I guess it's break time and try to go find a, take one of these screws and find a electric bit that'll take these things out. Put up the old Berkshire here in a little while. I'm gonna turn off this fan. Put this window back up. Man, what a day, what a day. Somehow I gotta find a box that's 4 foot, or I gotta make a box. All right, folks, I will be right back. Might as well stop the stream. We'll start another one here in a little bit. Oh, we got 2 people here. So we're gonna stop this stream. We'll start another one after lunch. But if y'all want to check back, we'll start one after lunch. So we'll be back in a little bit.